Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Is that Zara Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys find.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died. Emmerich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Tell us about Ilario della Morte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both.
Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
If that's what he wanted, why imprison you? Why not just kill you? No offense.
It's a fair question.
Death was the original plan. But this one doesn't waste those with potential.
And Katerina? Did Ilario hire you to kill her?
No.
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elganon? Ilario's working with Elganon.
Her spirit strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
I'm sorry, Lucanus.
So am I.
What are you going to do?
Take away everything from him.
Hezenkos. I've seen the type. Dangerous and damn slippery about it.
You're right. She held such promise. I only wish... but wishing for the alternative, you'd find that naive.
Can't say it changes things. Can't change that you were friends once, either. And for that, I'm sorry.
I thank you, Nev.
Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Darktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
Don't worry about it. And this case? Well, we'll get through it eventually.
Yeah. I could use a walk. And some rocks. You up for it?
Rocks?
Yeah. So, rocks. Look for good ones.
You were serious about this?
You'll see why.
Why are we doing this?
You know what they say. Leave no stone unturned.
Really?
No.
You know, when I say we'll get through, I believe it.
I know you do.
You don't believe me?
I'm skeptical on a good day, and lately...
I understand.
All right, time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
How are we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good.
A win for us.
I guess it is.
Calliope, you're still going?
Cassis doesn't have anyone else. I only have
Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of Leeds?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
Stepping back can't hurt. Clear minds get things done.
If only they stayed that way. You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathous, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done? What sticks? Venatori everywhere, Aelia waltzing back into town. I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabs me in the back.
I'm here to help.
I know. But getting mixed up in my problems, it's not the smart play. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him? Where does it leave you?
Side by side with Nev Gallus. Like you are for me.
You know you're a sap, right? She was there. We didn't see her.
This worked?
Maybe. Come on. Willing to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
You've got something on Aelia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At the spillway?
At the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything. We can get to the site from here, up and across that building.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris?
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Let's check it out. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me a piece of one in case there was more to track. Remnants fade with time, but if we got here soon enough...
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look. Here goes nothing. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Aelia moving goods to her followers. You bet. Echoes of greed, pride, are Venatori, but Taurus. Look there, there's more. By the waterfall. We're close to something. I can feel it.
Skipping stones really worked.
I guess some of my plans pan out. I've got this. This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory...
So Nev Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Aelia.
No. In my head. Stay out!
A bystander. They must have seen the fight.
Then Aelia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
Damn it.
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vena Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia follows Elganon, if he could give her the trick... The Venatori are in power, but Aelia wants total control.
A blood ritual. Then the missing people... It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Nev?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't...
Minrathus failed before, not you. This time we stop Aelia for good. Venatori who threatened Docktown, they've got Nev Gallus to fear.
She won't make it easy.
People's lives are at stake.
Aren't they always? I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
You're not fighting alone.
End of the day, I'm used to counting on myself. It's how it's been.
And now you've got us. When you need it.
Again!
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight, even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.
Have you seen Ivan?
He kept talking about a tree. Said it was very...
What about the wardens?
Blight's distracting them.
Mercenaries.
Trouble over there.
Take whatever you find.
Already on it.
No witnesses. Take whatever's on them.
More profit works for me.
Don't stop!
Let's end this.
Gordon Sawyer was right. They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for it.
If there's gold to be made, it's enough of an excuse.
We'll put a stop to it. Killed. These aren't darkspawn wounds.
No, this was murder. Damn mercenaries.
Be ready.
Time to get to business. Last warden who found us. We'll gut you too.
You'll pay for that.
Time for a fight!
Fight on!
End it now!
How are they killing us?
Let's end this.
This isn't the last of them.
Made it through that one.
Get ready.
What's going on?
Keep it coming, Rook.
Take the shot!
That's it for the mercenaries.
Good. The Wardens have enough on their minds as it is.
We should tell Warden Sawyer. Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned, we stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that, too.
Oh, yeah, Vinny. Just me and you today. Ain't nobody gonna interrupt us. Just me and you, baby. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Follow me and don't record. The bones beneath the creep.
That's the chorus? The tune sounded so sweet.
Says the traveller before he's lured off the path.
And never comes back.
Why do I spend time with you?
Oh my god.
I just wanted to say goodbye to the kids.
What time is he coming?
Huh?
What time is he coming?
I'm Flynn.
Said pretty late.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients.
Said maybe like
on
6.
summer night
Six.
6 in the evening?
What?
6 in the evening? Come on.
Yeah.
There's a cabin outside the village.
It gives us time.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Oh, it's fine. Like, I was just afraid we might not have enough, we might not be home when you get here. And then we're going to go out a little bit.
Yeah, because we did want to go to that place.
Yeah, shift is Vinny.
Get him in the ass and make it hurt.
Vinny, do you love Daddy? Do you love Daddy?
You love Daddy. You love Daddy, Vinny.
On your guard.
That cabin must be the physician's. Flynn's mentor. Light.
It's on the inside, too. We can still search it.
Look for medical supplies.
There was a life here.
A decent one.
A notebook. Describes a local plant, Brona's bloom. None here, but Oscar left to find more for his wife. If he left before the cabin was blighted, we might still find him out there.
There's only death where the blight goes.
Broner's Bloom. This was in the physician's book. It's been picked over.
Physician got here before us. Let's keep... looking.
Broner's Bloom. Picked over like the last one.
Right place, wrong time. The physician can't have gone far.
Sounds like Ailey is in league with Elgarnon.
Could be. Picked up some of his tricks, at least.
It's like tracking a ghoul back to the nest and finding an archdemon. Your day just got a lot harder.
And then tracking the archdemon to a god.
There's trouble on your right!
We're under fire. Look out!
They're at range!
Under fire. Watch it.
The tree. So, beautiful. Can you hear it singing?
A map. And plans.
From the missing wardens.
He's gone. He was drawn to the tree.
Wonder what he saw that we don't.
If his calling was close, it might have looked beautiful to him.
We'll tell the wardens. Darkspawn.
Let's finish this.
There's a body.
Couldn't escape the Darkspawn.
His bag. Brona's bloom. This was the physician, Oscar.
We can take the supplies back, get the village some help, and Flynn some answers.
Flynn, we have Brona's bloom.
That will really help. Thank you. Oscar, the physician, was he, or his wife, Marta?
I'm sorry. They're gone. You're from here, right? You were Oscar's apprentice.
I knew him and Marta my whole life. I was at the end of my training. I'll make sure it's put to good use. With these plants, I can help the village, the wardens, whoever needs it.
It sounds like Oscar was a good friend.
You could talk to him about anything and he'd be interested. Plants, books, sword training, listening to me figure myself out, the non-binary stuff. He was all ears. When I said I wanted to help people, he said he'd train me, but that I'd find my own ways too. And I'd have to tell him all about it.
With the Blight Surge, how have things been in the village?
Bad. People are scared. Some are sick. We know Darkspawn are out there, and that's a death without mercy. But this is the Anderfells. If you aren't dead, then you're still alive.
You're doing good work here. I'm glad I could help.
It's not just me. The wardens have a medic. Between the two of us, we'll get by. I want to help. I almost lost the chance.
What do you mean?
When the blight surged through, I nearly died. Evka and Antoine found me, but I was blighted. Past healing. They let me take the warden joining ritual. It saved my life, and gave me warden abilities.
Does that mean you're a Grey Warden?
It should mean I have no choice. The joining ingredients are rare. If that first warden had found me... Evka and Antoine said I'm welcome, but they're happy to see me continue as I am.
I know there's a lot that goes with it, but I'm glad Evka and Antoine found you.
Me too. It's just a lot to get used to. You know, I can sense the blight in my warden patients. I can't reverse it, but I think it helps my treatments. I won't be killing Darkspawn, but I'll fight the blight my way. I'm still Lavendale's physician. Whatever else has changed, that hasn't.
This place is lucky to have you. But if things get too much... If you need an escape, I know people who can arrange it.
I'm good. But if I change my mind...
Just say the word.
Thanks, Rook.
Anytime.
You've got patience worse than me. But if you had more questions about Warden stuff, I could wait.
I'd appreciate it.
Anything interesting out there?
There's the manor. It's been abandoned since... before I was born anyway. It's supposed to be cursed by a monster or demon or just magic. It depends who you ask.
I've been there. It was... interesting.
Did something really... But you're alright?
I'm fine. And I've got a new story for Lavendale.
Nothing but top shelf stuff over here. Kick some ass!
Storm Riders get really possessive about their hordes. She'll be tracking the scent of anything that got taken.
Looks like they're talking about a dragon. Cataranda?
Cataranda the Storm Rider. She's bad. She's real bad. Breathes lightning, like the Vincimer.
The Vincimer was kind of friendly, though.
Cataranda isn't. She is a bad dragon.
More troubles in Minrathous, huh?
This particular trouble has a name. Aelia.
We could swap. The Gloom Howler for her.
What's that dice game the Lords play?
Gold thief? I can teach you.
I'm in. No sign of treasure here. Maybe in the wreckage nearby.
Got it.
Now put him down!
Got us at a distance!
Got him ready for you!
Nice move, bro. Well, that's done.
Cataranda threw that ship like a...
Looks like something took the treasure and buried it.
We're not alone.
Brooke got him good there. Got it!
What? It flew off with the treasure.
Dragons aren't the only ones who like to collect anything shiny.
How about a trade? A nice, shiny coin for that dirty old treasure.
We have to pay you? I feed you breadcrumbs every week. Nope. Nothing. Nope again. Some kind of puzzle with torches or fires or something. Might get treasure out of it. Look, we got a new door. Bet there's something good on the other side.
Maybe if I offer it a coin, it'll give up the treasure.
It's only fair. The crows do not work for free.
This is all of the treasure stolen from Cataranda.
Let's get to the beach where I lured the Vinsimer. Plenty of open space for a good fight. And be ready with poisons. The lightning dragons are more sensitive to poison than most.
Everyone, get ready.
Cataranda!
Here we go.
Move! All yours. Watch yourself!
Sometimes I wish I didn't use mostly lightning magic. You gotta move! Whenever you're ready. Hadaranda, this is my beach. Tarala! Loosen the lid for you. Sure. Good fight! We just took down Deathstorm the Storm Rider. We are drinking for free tonight. And look! There's treasure caught in her scales.
Yep. Storm Riders carry around bits of their hoard. I think maybe they get worried when it's not with them.
We'll practice for...
You really don't want to fight Darkspawn after everything?
I promised to heal others. I don't think I could kill and still... not be...
Take you to him!
On your guard.
Coming at range! That's a problem.
I could use the practice. Get out of there! Behind you!
Move! You.
Way to go, Hardy.
That had to hurt. Move, move!
Darkspawn. Bring them down and we'll clear a path.
Finish it!
Quick, turn around!
they call him a monster hunter. Good job.
Beat the odds.
Should be easier to travel through here. That will help the wardens. Are you all right?
We wanted to prove we could stop the Darkspawn, that we deserved to be here. There had to be a reason we survived when so many others at Wise helped. I'm not as bad as I look. I can get myself back to Lavendel. Thank you. I just need a moment to say goodbye.
Remember to breathe!
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
I can understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the Wardens forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Careful. He's a shameless flirt.
That's because he's such a pretty boy, isn't he? I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
Ah, so you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other Wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
All right. I think we can make this work.
I took work orders from all the Wardens.
Already?
Yeah, and some of the villagers too. You're going to be busy.
Gee, thanks. What are you after today? Back to it.
So, does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
Comparing magic?
It's nice to have someone else who understands.
It's not that different from what you do. Fire and stone are just training. Like you swinging an axe.
I get what you're saying, but it's hard to see you two breathe fire or move rocks around and not think of it as magic.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's part of us.
You make it sound so easy.
You know how many times I set my bed on fire? My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Thanks, Tosh. That really helps.
Good. You deserve to be happy. She smells really good.
How are you doing over there?
What? Shut up. Nothing.
Oh, well, I'm convinced.
I want to get her something. What do you think she likes?
Cheese. Everyone likes cheese.
No, I like cheese. Harding deserves better than something I like.
Trust me on this. She's for Eldon. Freldons love cheese. And you can share it.
I'm blaming you if it doesn't work.
That's the spirit.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look. And also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
The Lords of Fortune have a reputation as boisterous treasure hunters in Navarra. Not to mention traveling with Varric, the adventures you've already had.
I guess I have had some pretty great times.
Oh, I'd love to hear about more of them.
Really?
Work was always my excuse not to travel. But now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Navarra's crypts. Ah, speaking of the necropolis.
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared in the event of your death.
Never given it much thought.
You hadn't? Ah, he's finished the reagent. Please excuse us. Excellent work, Manfred.
Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light, the hope of Elvenan, the bringer of...
Tell me about the war against the Evenuris.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wage a glorious war against the...
Tell me about the armies.
The chosen of Elvenan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made an army of demons. Damn it, Syrian. What have you done? Oh, Rook.
What are you hoping to find out from the archive?
About Anaris? What would make Syrian work with him? But everything I found out, it just makes it worse. And now Syrian wants to meet, to explain himself.
He's turning people into demons. Our people. Nothing he could say will make that all right.
Damn it, Rook. I know. Talking to him again, knowing what I know, it's hard. Beyond hard. And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
Listen to your gut. Would he really try to lure you into a trap?
I would have said no before all of this. The Syrian I know cared. Loved his people more than anything. He kept me grounded. Focused. Made sure I was okay. And I took care of him. Protected him because I loved my little brother. And I owed him. But what he is now, who he is now, I don't know. I'd hoped the archive would make it easy. Tell me it was a misunderstanding. But Anaris is evil, full stop. And if my brother's working with him...
Syrian must be working with him for a reason.
I'd like to believe that. It'd make this easier. When I thought he died, it almost broke me. I don't know if I can do that again.
So what are you going to do?
Meet with him.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I need to talk to him. Convince him he's wrong.
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Rook. Really. Just tell me when you're ready.
There's something I need to do, back home.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just chasing Aelia. It brings a lot up. If you're around, maybe. I'd take the company.
Sure thing, Nev.
Rook, you're here.
Is something wrong?
Biago and Dea sent word. They have information about Ilario. Whatever it is, they wish to speak away from Treviso, away from anyone who might be listening. They won't put more to paper. I need to meet with them as soon as possible.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take us on to the woods in Arlethan soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
Strife wants everyone on the rescue mission to Arlethan Crater.
We'll have to reduce patrols.
I imagine. If you're in the market for instruments of dismemberment, just so happens I can help. Come back anytime.
Let's see if we can figure this out.
So, does Manfred have, people, thoughts, and feelings?
His self-expression may be limited, but Manfred is as cognizant of his surroundings as you or I. Now, to a certain degree. How about them? have them now! Good work, Rook!
Ranged incoming!
They're firing at us!
Good work, everyone!
Ballora, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still, even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Ynarl, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity. Strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Ornaris. For our people.
Ornaris is building an army, Syrian. The ritual worked exactly like he wanted it to.
No. Ornaris would never do that. He wants what's best for our people. It was my failure, and my failure alone.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Evanuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
He turned elves into demons, and you think he's the good guy here?
That's why he wants you wearing it. That mask. He's influencing you, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Ballora. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of, then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
More people will die if you keep helping him.
More of our people, Syrian. You have to see that. This isn't you. Not the real you. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
Gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
Hassan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter hanging out with deer.
Not everything in the forest should be hunted. Eldrin taught me that. He was like an uncle to me. Hassan, hang back. Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be him.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good-looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
And can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
I'd be honored for the chance to earn their trust.
The holler decide that. And if you don't impress them, their antlers let you know. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He'd sing to the holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now, hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally, you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Hassan's got him wrapped around his little talon, searching all over for gingerwort
Yeah, Eldrin's heard enough.
Davrin, the truffle hunter? Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and vannerberries.
I thought we were looking for Holler.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Holler can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a marple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a holler's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet, but that's the idea.
Here, some vannerberries.
Sweet as candy. Holler lapped them up.
Interesting. I wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once, as a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. Great for Hala. Bad for people.
Over here. Stone root.
Dig up. Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Hala mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner. Time to get out that marple branch and call the Hala.
He sounds excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be Hala.
We've got a griffin. Asan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Hala?
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and bannerberries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor. It looks sick.
How long can it last like that?
Another week, maybe? The forest is going rotten.
We need to do something.
Look around for more vannerberries. Asan, don't you even think about going after...
Gavrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Asan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did Asan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thank you, Rook. Means a lot to have you here for this.
I wouldn't want to be with anyone else.
Does this mean you decided to take the bait?
I've got some ideas about that. And,
You were saying?
we had the same idea.
You know, being with me means being with him.
It's part of the charm.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a holla.
I'd say you found your Turlum.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this holla.
So your uncle is quite the character?
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved?
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous?
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not something Grey Wardens seem to know much about.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. I guess that's why working with Hassan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
And you've got me now, too.
I couldn't have asked for a better day.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more Vanaberries...
Hassan took care of it.
A griffin helped a holler?
It's like he was a shepherd. I couldn't believe it.
Remarkable.
Nothing about that in the training manual.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought Darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
dockers in Docktown? Who's our next rising star?
Why don't you care about our city?
You found something? About Ilario?
Possibly. What do you mean, possibly? You have something or you don't?
It's Caterina.
We don't know that for certain.
Tell me.
I've got my eyes on Villa della Morte. One of them brought back one of Caterina's rings.
It had been thrown out with the trash. Ilario would never do that. He'd at least pawn it somewhere.
You think Caterina threw the ring away as a message that she's inside the house?
Her opal ring. Lucanis, you know what that means.
She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Veilguard killed my parents and sent it back to Caterina to demand she surrender the seat of First Talon. She's alive. Ilario, you idiot.
We need more eyes in the villa to say for certain.
Ilario would tear the city apart searching if he'd lost this. How could she be alive? What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this?
We need to plan a rescue. The sooner we get Caterina out of there, the better.
It could be a trap. We have to deal with Ilario first.
He could still kill her if we move against him. Maker knows what's in his head.
V, you're too pessimistic for your own good. Reason with him, Lucanis.
I thought I had a clear shot at my target. What if I go after him and get Caterina killed? Help us.
How? What do you need?
He'll listen. He always listens to you. Come.
What did you do? Is this the Fade? It seems different. It isn't like those fragments of Solus's past in the Crossroads either.
Lucanis is here. Always. Behind locked doors. I can't break through.
All right. Let's go get him.
Useless. All of this, utterly useless.
I know this place. It's the ossuary. The prison we freed Lucanis from.
Freed? No. We've always been here.
Right. It's not the real ossuary, but it doesn't seem like a memory either. Lucanis is in here somewhere, right? He's... what, where they kept his blood?
Yes.
Still fighting. Tiresome. There's no point, you know. Nothing awaits you anymore. You're long dead.
Nobody's here.
I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
Rock, did you forget our deal? You were to bring my grandson back to me.
I did?
You brought me an abomination. Where is my grandson?
Tenderness and terror. Rage and relief. Old stale fear of disappointment.
This is the Fade, so this Caterina is... a spirit? Something like that?
No, Lucanis is mine. They won't dare. Thoughts live here. Ideas, feelings.
She's his idea of Katerina, then. Katerina, Lucanus is trapped, but I think you're part of his way out. Lucanus may have changed, but he's still the little boy you loved and raised.
He's not changed. He's possessed by a demon.
And you would never think of rejecting him, whatever happened, would you?
My poor boy.
What are you hiding, little demon?
Don't worry, Rook. I've got my eye on the prisoner.
You've conjured up a friendly face, Lucanus. But your real friends and allies need you in the real world.
Rook, are you sure Spite isn't tricking you? What if there's no Lucanus, just the demon?
After a year in the ossuary, you might believe that. But you're no demon.
Look around. This isn't the mind of a human being, let alone an Antivan Crow.
You're the man you were, Lucanus, even buried in this pain. No demon would punish itself like this.
You really shouldn't trust anything you find in the Fade.
I trust you, Lucanus, and I trust myself to get you home. Let me.
You know that's the kind of attitude that's gonna get you killed, right?
I'll risk it. I have a master assassin on my side, don't I?
Just be careful.
Even if it kills you.
Couldn't you simply die already? This experiment has gone on for far too long.
Hey, Rook. Should you be here? Can't say it's the safest place in the world.
Somehow...
Tevinter. People come in three kinds. Family. Enemies. Contracts.
I hope that's just Spite talking. Nev, you need to let us pass.
You know how he is, Rook. Even if you open the door, Lucanus won't walk through it. This is where he wants to be.
Lucanus...
You really think you can help?
I think it's time you stood aside and let me try.
What trouble you've been.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad. Rook, you're too good to be wasting your time. First, you've got to...
Sharp, jagged edges.
Lucanus, you don't owe...
Hey, you've got to leave this be, Rook. You turn my cousin loose, it's only going to cause more grief.
I think Ilario will be feeling that grief. Right, Lucanus?
You know that Katerina had 5 children? 8 grandchildren. All dead now, except for Lucanus and me. Last time the Crows fought a war of succession, House de la Morte lost everything. Except the seat of First Talon. This time, we fight ourselves. What will be left then? You think you'll survive? Your friends? Your cause?
This scum doesn't get to speak for you, Lucanus. Everything that's happened is his fault.
Is it?
Are you sure of that? Do you really think he made a deal with a demon? He's not even a mage. Or do you think maybe he just found the one there already? He'll carry this prison with him forever, and he'll fill it with corpses given time.
We need out!
You're an Antivan crow, Lucanus. A professional. Trained to avoid collateral damage and go after the real enemy.
You have no idea what the consequences will be.
Whatever they are, Lucanus, I'll be there to help you.
How long are you going to keep doing this?
What are you doing here, Rook?
Lucanus.
I have not moved. There's nowhere to go.
You see? He breaks our agreement. His mind is still here. He wants to stay here, so he keeps me here!
Mierda! Why would I want to stay? Even in my head, this place is a nightmare.
Right, but it's a nightmare you already defeated. I get it now. As bad as the ossuary was for you, it was better than the alternative.
What alternative?
The ossuary, Zara. You could solve those problems with a blade. But healing again? Living as an abomination? There's no simple answer there. And if you fail, you could hurt the ones you love.
No! This is not... Damn it, Rook!
Make him leave!
He's trying to leave, Spite. It's complicated. Mortals can't just change ourselves. It takes a lot of time.
Rook, you're right. There has to be a way through this. It's just so much. I cannot see how to begin.
Start small, you and Spite. Figure out a goal you can both agree on, then make it happen.
A contract?
Contracts are for clients. Call this an alliance. But on what terms?
Didn't you just learn your grandmother was alive? What are you waiting for? Go rescue her.
That's true.
Fighting crows?
And anyone else that gets in our way. Do we have a deal? We free Katarina together.
Together, we will fight!
Rook, are you all right?
What's the matter with the two of you?
We worked some things out, that's all. How long were we standing here?
Just long enough for it to get awkward. You're sure you're all right?
We're fine, Thea. Don't waste your worry on us. Can I trust the two of you to keep an eye on Hilario? If he starts anything, I want to know about it.
I was going to do that anyway.
You're planning something.
I'm getting Katarina back. But Viago is right. We need more information before we move. Hilario panicked when I came back alive. If he panics again, he could actually kill her this time. We'll only get one chance at this.
Fewer vendors. Oh. Do you think they're hiding, or did the Venatori...
Robes? That probably means mages. No.
You to remember the fallen? Allow me. The lights are magical.
The Minrathous Wall of Light.
These lights, they're to remember the dead?
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit, or the money for one, then you're left in the dark to vent his subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
Don't do that to yourself.
Rook.
Just trust me on this one.
I'm stopping Aelia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana.
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending. I never checked if he was right.
I'm sure you could find the final chapters.
I know. I'm not sure I want to.
Pretending it ends well. We can give him that.
You're not the only one chasing Aelia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lucican.
Ominous formal name, tied to Elganon. Off to a good start.
You forgot the catch.
It's an old temple, a lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had. I can track this down.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
What it takes.
Things are bad, but Docktown needs to see...
What? Venatori overrunning their home? Taking away who and what we love?
They see you, Nev.
Is that all? We're running out of choices, Rana. We need to take the ones left.
Brom's light. Thanks.
Sure.
You to remember the fallen? Allow me. The lights are magical and require a mage's touch.
We should do something to remember the ones who passed.